Guys, today I have come up with a new type of weave. This is the second part of my weave for the Dreamcatcher. So for this I have taken 14-inch ring for the bigger, this is the last size of Dreamcatcher. And to wrap this I have taken a thick wool for this to wrap all around. Now to wrap this, first we have to make a knot there. You can make a tight knot and then you can apply some glue. While wrapping, make sure there shouldn't be any gap in between and thread shouldn't come on top of the other, and wrap it till the end. The loop, just cut the thread and like whatever measurement you want, the length, and then make an ordered dash and place the loop on top of the ring and then take it through the thread and then pull it. Now you got the loop here, so it's an easy way to make a loop. For the weave I have taken a pink wool. It's a pure wool. I've taken a pink and a black wool as well for the weave. So now the first step to weave is, for the previous Dreamcatcher I've used crochet thread. For this I'm using a wool. So first step is to roll it to a needle. You can use needle, stick or a pen to roll it. So after rolling, the first step is to make a knot, and like you can make a knot wherever you are comfortable with. I'm starting from down, so first make a triple knot or double knot, whatever you feel sacred. It should be that tight, it shouldn't come up, and then cut the excess portion. From the weave is the basic way of weave, is the basic step. So what we have to do is just pull the thread towards up and take the thread all the way around, just like this, all the way around, and insert it through the thread and then pull it. So you got the loop here. Continue doing the same. You can for the beginners it's always better to mark it so you get the even size all over. It's always better to mark it, or you can just weave it like this and continue doing the same till the end. So some might get confused like what to do at the edge. It's the same way of doing it. Just loop it next to the starting one, next to the point what we have started. That's it, just like this. So once done with the basic step of weave, now we have to weave the inner portion. So here first we have to pull the thread to make the weave. First pull the thread. Now we are starting from the second loop, not the first one. Leaving the first, we are starting from the second here. So what we have to do is just take the thread towards downwards and then pull it, insert it through the thread and insert to the other thread. So here we are making a loop. Hope you understand. We are making a loop, then pull it. Don't pull it too much, don't make it that tighter. There shouldn't be enough distance also, just like this. There shouldn't be any distance from the first loop what we have made. It should be very close to the previous one. And now we are leaving one and starting from the next. So continue doing the same. Just insert it towards downwards, insert it and insert to the other loop as well. So you got a loop here, and now we are making another loop. So insert it through the other loop and then pull it. So you got a proper loop here. The first round is done. I've done till here. So the next step is to continue the same till to some other round. So I'm doing this pink in a 7 count. also continue doing the same. Now you have 2 threads here. You can see 2 threads. So what we have to do is take this downwards towards the both thread, not just one, towards the both. Just like this, take it to the both thread and then take it to the other and make a loop, pull it, and you got the other loop. So continue doing this for another 7 rounds. While doing this, make sure the loop shouldn't come on top of the previous one. It should come on the next side of it, like this, on the next side. It shouldn't come on the other side. So continue doing this. So I'm done with the 7 rounds. As you can see, now I'm extending it to a black thread. So when it comes to shade, it looks our Dreamcatcher look more brighter. So now we have to continue doing the same method what we did for the pink thread. So see, now you can see the beautiful finish of our weave here, the beautiful finish for the pink. So once there is an extension with another color, it makes our Dreamcatcher look more beautiful. That's why I'm using a black thread to extend it with a pink thread. So we have to continue doing the same method, like take it all over the pink threads and then take it to the other thread and pull it. So here you can see I'm not pulling it too much. Don't pull it too much. And I'm taking to the next side of it, not to the upper. So you have to be very careful while doing this. It's coming on the other side next to it. So continue doing this for another 7 rounds. See how beautiful it turns when it comes in a 2-color combination. The pink and black combination looks more beautiful for a Dreamcatcher. Here I've done 7 count of pink and 7 count of black, and now I have extended with the pink thread, pink wool. So to do one more round, it's not one more round, one more step, which is the normal way what we did for the rest. So now we are doing the other round, the 3rd round. For this you don't have to take all over. You have to take from the first loop, the very first loop what we have made. Take it to the first loop, take it through it and then make a loop, the normal loop what we did, and then pull it. Now continue for a round doing from the first loop. Now we have done with the first loop. So now we have to do it to the second loop, the second thread, just like this. Do it to the second, and once you're done with second round, like all the way to the end, after that take it to 3rd thread and do this for the other 7 rounds till the pink threads get over. Do this to the 7 pink rounds, and then I'll show you what to do next. So here our 7 layer of pink is done. We have got another 7 pink layer of thread. So now we have to do it for the black, and for this I have extended with the black thread, black wool. So here we have to do the same method. So for this I'm starting from the first layer of black, the first layer. So I'm starting from that. So here the same method what we did for the 7 pink round. Do this, take insert it and make a loop. So do this for another 7 rounds. Like after one round, take it to the second and then third till 7 rounds of black, and then I'll show you what to do next. So here I'm done with the 7 layer of black. I've taken everything through it. So next step is next round is I've extended with the pink thread. So I have to take everything to the pink thread, and then I'll extend it with the black thread, and I'll do the same for the black. So here our total count is 3 black and 3 pink layer. So once so after doing the pink round, I'll be doing black. So after making this beautiful weave, our next step is to the third step is to attach a ring. For this I've taken a 7.5 inch ring, or you can use an 8-inch ring. So for this tutorial for this weave, you can check my description below. For the inner weave, I'm not using the same method. I'll be using the previous weave what I've did for the other video. So you can check my description below for the link. To wrap the ring, I'm using the thick woolen what I've used for the previous ring. For the 14-inch ring, do the same method. For the weave, I'm using a crochet thread, not the wool. Crochet thread in pink, purple and white shade. So you can, as I told, you can check my description box for the link for the tutorial of the weave. And also I'm adding beads in it, so you can check with that. So here is it. I have also added beads in a purple and pink shade, so you can check with that video. It's a easy step-by-step video, so it helps you to make it understand more easier. So next step is to attach it to the ring. So now we have to attach the ring to this. So for this I'm using the crochet thread what I've used for the weave, the same crochet thread, and also I'll insert bead in black to each, so it can look more better. So I'll be attaching on top and the both side. So first we have to insert the bead. So once after inserting bead, first I'm starting from the side portion. First make a triple knot over there, and then you can cut the excess portion. The ring should be in a proper size. Everywhere it should be in an even size. So I'm just doing the both sides and the top portion, leaving the down. After cutting the excess portion, now see you have to keep the ring in a proper size, and then attach to the other side as well. Continue doing the same for the rest 2 sides. So these are the rings what I'm using for the tassels. So this will come like this, and the ring size comes in a 8 centimeter. The bigger one comes in 8 centimeter, and this comes in 6.5 centimeter, and this 5 centimeter. To wrap this, I'm using the normal wool. You can also use the thick wool what I've used for the previous ring. And for the inner, I'm using the same crochet thread what I've used for the previous inner ring. So you can check the same tutorial in my description box. So here is it. So this is how it will look. I didn't add any beads for the smaller rings. So the next step is to attach it. For this I'm using the same woolen thin woolen for this. So I have to attach here, and for the down, the top portion will be attached to the bigger ring, the 14-inch ring. So the next step is to attach the tassels. For the tassels, I'm using the normal knitting yarn in black. So you can mark a measurement and make it a length whatever you want. So you can check the top picture for the reference. So cut it to that size, to the side, to the other side, and for the center I'm using the ring what we have made earlier. So after cutting to a measurement, now we have to attach it to the ring. So loop it is the normal way that we do. Insert it through the thread and then pull it. Insert it and then pull it is the normal way of doing. Do it this to the next side over here and to the other side. So now I'm gonna attach the feathers, 2 over this and 3 for the next, for the both sides. And for the center ring, after attaching feather, we'll glue the center. For feathers, I have taken a black feather. If you don't have such kind of feather, you can just use 5 kind of feather and then attach it using a hot glue. And then now we have to attach it to the thread. I'm attaching it over here, just using a hot glue. On top of the black feather, I'm also adding a pink feather, 2 pink feathers. Apply glue and attach to it just like this. Now fix the center position what we have made earlier. Just insert it and mark the measurement, like how much length you want for it. It should be in the center, and then give it triple knot. Now add yarn for the both side, for the upper ring and the center one, and for the down just add 1, just like this. This is to attach feathers. I'll be adding feathers on it. So our Dreamcatcher is done. We have one more step, is to cut the excess portion, the excess thread. Just cut it, that's it.